There are a lot of vehicles in GTA 5 that are stupidly strong for better or for worse for literally no reason other than to be like, wow, look at me fly this heist vehicle or drive this heist vehicle. Cool, and I'm going to kill everybody in the lobby. Nice. Today in this video, we're going to cover them. So let's get into the video without any more delays. Not really a heist vehicle per se, but one that was acquired through missions that was used for like a slight cool effect, but thrown into free mode for some reason. One of the most complained about vehicles in the entire history of GTA Online, the Oppressor Mark II. Now, the Oppressor Mark II is, the Oppressor. You know exactly what I'm talking about before I even say any of it, but just to reiterate how OP it is, we're going to go over why it's OP. Let's start out. Rockets on a bike. Hard to hit. For one, the rockets lock on. They're rockets, they explode. They should really nerf these rockets where it takes 2 or 3 missiles to blow something up. They don't need to blow everything up instantly and have the power of like a big helicopter or a jet. That doesn't need to be a thing. They should be slower, in my opinion. They should have to land either way, whether they're Mark 1 or Mark 2. You have to land on the Mark 1, and that's an awesome feature. Good job, Rockstar. But then you took that away in the Mark 2, and now they can fly forever. Why? It's the ultimate griefer weapon. It shouldn't have a missile deflection system. It's already hard enough to hit the damn thing. It doesn't need a freaking smoke screen to dodge the missiles when they're actually going to connect. That's ridiculous. These things are pretty, impregnable. It's hard to kill them. You cannot really kill them that easily unless you're really good at aiming your sniper or something like that. But it's a task to kill them for sure. But there's simple changes that could be made, like maybe it dies in a couple bullets. It loses the ability to fly after a little bit of damage. The missiles don't lock on anymore. It's simple things like that. It doesn't need to be that stuffed. Now, this one is more of a vehicle that was used for player versus environment reasons, which doesn't really need to be nerfed, but it would make things a little bit more difficult if they nerfed it. The armored Kuruma is meant to be a vehicle that can take a lot of shots. Okay, I admit it, that's what the vehicle's for. And in some cases, through a very small window, you can be killed inside the armored Kuruma, but it's very hard. Now, they kind of nerfed it because you can't throw explosives out the windows, which makes sense. How are you supposed to fit a grenade through a armored window? But it makes the game way, way, way too easy. Now, one way they could nerf this is by just giving NPCs explosives and missions, because a lot of the time the Kuruma is used to do heist setups, and that's basically it. The Kuruma is the ultimate heist machine, and if you give some explosives to some NPCs, the Kuruma is going to be a lot less useful, let me tell you that much. Because it's a lot less useful when I get explosives, so when you give enemies the explosives, you got a whole new cake baking in the oven, and that cake tastes like chocolate. Yeah, nobody likes chocolate cake. I was gonna make a bigger joke, but chocolate cake just sucks. Jets are also pretty hard to deal with in the sky, and I mean, they're a lot less overpowered than the Oppressor is for sure, but it's still a very annoying thing to deal with. They're very hard to hit with missiles. Again, the guided missiles need to be just buffed in general, honestly. That would fix a lot of problems if they just buffed the guided missiles meant to actually blow things up. For these things, that would be the biggest thing they could do is buff that, and then I think a lot of the problems would be actually solved. Anyways, jets are just too fast to hit. They have locking on missiles. There's 2 modes where you can actually go faster and slower. They're easy to fly after playing the game for like 10 minutes. A lot of the difficulty came in the speed and the trajectory and everything for flying a jet, but that's literally not a problem if your brain is the size of a peanut, which I'm pretty sure most of our brains are. So what I'm saying is it's too easy to fly a jet. But they're fast. They're like just big oppressors, basically. They're oppressors, but not as small and easier to knock down, I suppose, with missiles. But still, they're very hard, and at least they're frail. I'll give them the fact that they're frail, but that's, again, hard to hit them anyways, so it doesn't matter if they're frail. Now, for some god unknown reason, Rockstar released these mini RC drones, and those are just the worst thing to happen to anyone. Now, when I say drone, you're probably thinking of like a little heist mission, the casino heist mission drone that you knock people out with. I'm more referring to the RC tank, the mini tank. I mean, it's a fucking tank. So it's gonna do tank things like blow people up and be like indestructible. These things are way too strong, and they're just, a lot of the problems lie within having too much power, having too many defenses, having too much mobility. All this stuff can be nerfed by making the explosives of the rocket launcher more powerful. Make the guided missiles go faster, make the explosives more powerful, and suddenly the game is fixed. All you gotta do is balance the game around the guided missile launcher and you're good to go. Or just missiles in general. I mean, come on. There's no reason it should be this hard to kill something in the sky. Like, it's ridiculous. they're frail, but it doesn't matter because you can't hit them. But the tank is not frail. It's just overpowered, and you don't have to, even if you manage to kill it, the person is just gonna like spawn another one or come down from their giant sky base and kill you. There's no winning. There's no winning in this game anymore. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our content in the future. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.